for instance, there's a girl wicket keeping there. She's throwing her body behind the ball continuously. And yesterday I even saw her play. She produced 102 runouts, which was fantastic.
Obviously, um, your team coming in, you have an academy that is very successful in Kufa. This is driven away on the offside by, is that Andre Suglal?
Yes, that ball was beautifully driven away by Andre Sugla. Andre plays at the East Zone, and he represents that under 13 and under 15 level. And very soon, I'm sure that he would be one of my 11 players on the national under 15 team.
Lofty ambitions, and this is lofted away by young Fariz. He goes back, Fariz Mohammed. Ali. And he goes back, and that's two. So 2 more to the score. Fariz Ali, one of the other guys at your academy.
Yes, Fariz is one of the young, very promising young players. Fariz comes from Central Trinidad. He's one of the Central Zone under 13 players. And he shows very, very great batting potential. There you see him driving the ball away for 4 runs.
So this taking full use of this strip here at the Central Broad Regional Park. And hitting that delivery before. There he was. There was the action replay. It's a lovely shot. It was over pitched, and he just played right through the line and crashing down to the boundary for 4. This delivery is driven away on the offside. There is a bit of a misfield. From Rampat versus Loudoun Cubs. You made mention of 11 players on the national team. And obviously you're talking about the Trinidad and Tobago national under 15 team. But what gives you that confidence? What gives you that confidence that you can produce so many players on the national team?
At only 27, I've been coaching for about 10 years or so. And I've been to over 100 coaching courses with my father, training coaches all over the Caribbean, all over North and South America, for both Cricket West Indies and ICC. And I think I have developed the ability to recognize and work with talent. And we are able to get players to work very hard towards what they want to achieve. There you see Ferry starting to go at it. He's really choking the ball around the ground.
He's stroking it nicely. This one is cut away, and there are more runs here for Fariz Ali. Andre Suglal runs down the track. He's going to come back now for 2.
In 2016, the academy. In 2016, the academy produced 6 national youth players. 2017, 7 national youth players, under 15 players. 2018, 8 national youth players.
So that gives you that sort of confidence. Great statistics here. I'd just like you to repeat that.
2016, we had 6 national youth players. 2017, 7 national youth under 15 players.
Well, when he come by your television,
8 national youth players.
yeah, that's really good. So Rampat CA against Loudoun Cubs. Here you're looking at the Central Broad Regional Park. Outside the off stump, a good delivery. Suglal angry with himself, playing a bit too early. And it's good to see this youngster, left arm pacer running back to his mark. Good discipline. There you can see the KRC, the Kumar Rampat bench. Number of talented players that um, Vasu Rampat was speaking about. This is struck down the ground and it's going to go for 4, is it? It's going very close to the boundary. And they go back for 2. They're looking for 3. This is good running. In fact, the umpire, what is the umpire signal? Is he signaling 4? Yes, he is. So 4 more.
What do you think this partnership would come out at?
Well, it's an exhibition game, so one would have thought that the management at KRCA would allow, other players to probably part up and go in. You can probably give each pair 2 overs or so, because I don't think you um, will gain a promotion by winning this match.
Okay, Bernard. I was hoping that our tournament coach thinks the same way, but he told me that these are some of the players that he sees great potential in, and he wants to give them the opportunity and these few extra overs to bat and perform a good score.
But they're not going to be called for the IPL, trust me. Although this is now being shown in India. So I think I think he has missed a trick here. The chairman of Cricket Council USA, Mohammed Qureshi, has decided to show these games as exhibition matches after the great finals we had today, so that the parents and the grandparents and all these could look at Mark TV and see their grandchildren perform. They don't want to just look at 2 guys batting out there alone, regardless of how good your academy is. If your academy is good, the tournament resumes tomorrow. The under 13, the under 14 tournament resumes tomorrow. You go there and you try to win matches.
Okay, brilliant. Bernard, I think that's a great contribution, and surely speak with our tournament coach and have that corrected in the second game.
Yes, because if you look at it, there was a rule that is being used that no one could bowl more than 1 over. So
Yeah.
you have to use 10 people. So where do you think that thinking came from, Vasu?
I think it came from great minds at the Cricket Council USA.
Well, in addition to that, it came from him because he wanted to give all the kids, make all the kids important. You don't want to have a game out there and a kid gets an opportunity to be on television and he just stands somewhere and runs ball for the entire game. As I said, you get no points for winning this one. You can lose points for the manner in which you go about it, but not tournament points.
Yes, I think it's a great idea to give these kids the center stage and have them under that pressure of being in the middle of a stadium and bowling and batting.
Well, we don't have the benefit of the score, so we don't know how many overs are being bowled. Well, a wicket has fallen. A lovely catch there by the young man. Kumar Rampat CA versus Loudoun Cubs. That's all I can see on the screen there. Vasu. And new batsman is going. Who's this new batsman going in?
The new batsman entering the wicket there is young Adir Singh, hailing from Sawa, which is North Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
Young left-handed batsman.
Is
And
he
a
is he
medium pacer.
is he a good batsman?
He's a promising talent. Over the tournament preparation time, we've seen Adish improve significantly, and he started learning to fight the game and fight himself into becoming a better player.
So is he one we can look forward to seeing in the future as well?
At the rate of to look at in the near future. I heard that his trials on Tuesday at Eastwood on the 15, Eastwood on the 15 went very well.
Well, this is a good shot here by Suglal. It goes two bounces into the boundary for four. Good shot by the young man. Just creating some room, opening up his body, and he was able to hit that away for four.
Yes, well, Andre is a very good hitter of the ball. He especially likes to go in the straight back areas from cow corner all the way down to sweeper. He's very strong in going with the straight vertical back through those areas.
Well, you saw it on that occasion.
And Vinod, I want to mention Adi Singh. Yesterday he made his debut in cricket outside on a cricket field, and he actually took two wickets in 2 overs for 6 runs.
Oh, that's excellent indeed. So you had a good start. And this is what KRCA provides for these kids as well. The
Very smooth
opportunity.
with the bat.
This is driven away for four. Is it? No, it's well fielded outside there. Mr. Ethan Esme. I want to say good afternoon to Ethan Esme, aka Brownman. He has been working for the last 5 days continuously. This is whipped away, a nice shot, but down there's a fielder down a deep backward square. Can't prevent the single. Hmm? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Yeah. No, let me go. Let me go, please. Yeah, yeah, let me go. Who? No, Matthew. Matthew sick. They should drop it in all that time. No, yeah, maybe next game. Yes, you have my commentation on ma? I'm a boy back to here. So this, of course, this tournament being shown across in Asia, and I'll just like to mention to everyone involved that the man sitting with me here in the commentary box is one of the um, better coaches in Trinidad and Tobago. In fact, I think he's a top coach when coming to the youth programs and working with youth in Trinidad, and he runs the KRCA Academy in California. And he was telling me off air that he would like to forge relationships with countries in the east. So those of you in Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and India, where this Nepal as well, where this coverage is taking place, and those of you interested in the cricket, as we see another wicket has fallen, and Suglal goes, that you can get in contact with him, and he will give the numbers so that you can get in contact and the email addresses, because what you're seeing out there is a display of what he can do.
I want to go further in mentioning that in this US Open tournament, you would have had more than 20 KRCA players over here. We have 15 in our team. We have nine. We have nine in the secondary schools cricket league team that participated in the SSCL with the SSCL on the 17 and the US Open on the 17 tournament. And we even had guys like Mark Dial, Adrian Ali, and Keon Otley that played at the with California Bears, who were the winners of this tournament. You all can get into contact with the academy on our Facebook page.
Anything is easier for you. I have to ask him, you know. Joyce, where you going? Where you go? There's something right there for me. No? We're back. Kumar Rampat versus the Loudoun Cubs, and Vasu Rampat, of course, his father is territorial development officer for the West Indies Cricket Board. So you know the pedigree that you're dealing with here. And he just gave you all the information how you can contact him in Trinidad and Tobago for your preseason training, your one-on-one, academy exchange programs. That's a huge hit. And he's gonna go for 6 by, is it Andrew Rambaran?
That's Andrew Brown. He represented with the West Indies on the 16 team that went to England. He was a national on the 15 player this year also, and he did excellently throughout the tournament.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Here's it. A delivery outside the off stump, and it's slashed away for a single. As Rampat CA continues to battle Loudoun Cubs here in an exhibition game. Tomorrow, of course, we have live coverage of the final day of the Youth US Open. And I think your team has played 2 games and has won both. As here is Rambaran going all the way. That's a big 6. As big as any you have seen from the senior players who played at the Senior US Open.
Rambaran is a very, very powerful hitter of the ball. He even plays in a lot of senior cricket in our country tournaments where guys like Sunil Narayan, Kevin Cooper, and all those popular names like Darren Bravo, Dwayne Bravo. Andrew has already faced up to these guys in cricket.
Well, that was a huge 6 by him. And this time he's down the ground, and he was lucky on that occasion. A missed stump in there. Stumping chance going a begging as he continues taking this exhibition encounter here at the Central Broad Regional Park. eludes the fielder. So Rampat showing some positive intentions.
Yes, Ramon is a very, very positive player. He looks to go over the top anytime he gets the chance. From the time he sees that ball in the air, he's down the track looking to hit. And I know we have the young Ade Singh. We've seen him offer a beautiful cover drive that was intercepted at first. Then he played a beautiful square drive. And now we see him playing one straight down to mid-on position where he just got one.
Well, he's coming off, so I think I don't know if you wire your coach, your tournament coach, with a message that he should rotate. I wouldn't put it past you. And, it's good. Let this young man who's going in here now, I don't know his name, you will give us his name. Let him have a taste of the big stage. Let him know what US Open has brought him and what the KRCA has brought him as well.
The US Open has brought a platform of cricketers hailing from all over North America. One or two teams that come from the Caribbean playing all out under 17, under 15, and under 13. And these guys are getting opportunities that players didn't have in the past. Young players now have this window to develop from very young and play competitive cricket. And we could be more than thankful to Cricket USA for providing this opportunity for all of our young players.
Cricket Council USA is all about development, and this is just a new aspect of it, the Youth US Open. That's in its second year. And I'm sure you're very happy to be here.
There we have Zobari Romani of one of the most prestigious colleges of Trinidad and Tobago, St. Mary's College. He's a tall, towering, young fast bowler. But here we see him stroking the ball very well along the ground and getting one.
Loud appeal and is out. Would it be a one out there? I was obscured there by something, but for whatever reason, the wicket is down, and jubilation for the youngsters. So Loudoun Cubs, they're jubilated. So Kumar Rampat, they're batting. Yes, it was a run out that was affected. We do not have a running score here at the moment, but we'll give as much as we can. So for the viewers who are still with us, we try to just occupy your audio. From audio, we know you're seeing visually what's happening, but So Kumar, Rampat, they're out of Trinidad, the U team, so they would have been coming here for the first time in the US Open. So what a way to start your US Open, coming in on the 10th anniversary. But Loudoun Cubs, I think they may be locally. I don't have that information, but I'll try to provide you with some accurate information as soon as applicable. So, is this your first time coming into the USA or Florida?
No, no, this is not my first time. I've been all around the USA with my father, who is a coach educator. That would be Kumar Rampat. I am Krishan Rampat. The both of us are Cricket Australia coaches. And I've actually done my Cricket Australia Level 3 course over here at the Central Regional Park.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay, so that is in coaching.
Yeah. That's the Cricket Australia High Performance Level 3 coaching program that they hold in Dubai, in the Americas.
Okay, so while we were away, there was a boundary that was struck, one bounce four. You would have seen that on TV. So Kumar Rampat. Okay, they're taking first knock. I think it's a 10-10.
Yeah, the 10 over exhibition match.
Yes, with the youths. And here he is on camera. You can see he's calling for a bat. He must have done some damage to his bat when playing the last shot. He's showing it to the umpire now to saying, yes, indeed, I'm in need of a bat. So you're coaching back in Trinidad, any cricket teams or just this team?
So back in Trinidad, we have one of the biggest cricket academies that focuses on cricket development of young players, between most of the national youth players from under 13. Yeah, we train most of the national youth players from under 13 to under 17, under 19. There are a lot of players that are out here in this US Open tournament that played on the California Bears team. There are players like Adrian Ali, the wicketkeeper, who produced that beautiful run out in the end there, winning the game. We had Keon Otley, who was one of the top batsmen at the regional Super 50 tournament. And we even had Mark Dial, who was there with the California Bears, one of their good bowlers.
Yeah, that's a good catch with a scene taken in the approved manner down at the mid wicket area, and he cupped it. So it was a ranking long hop, and the batsman swiveled on his back foot and tried to get it beyond the boundary ropes, but could just find the fielder's hand. So another wicket has fallen. We don't have the live scoreboard, so I cannot give you his name, but Kumar Rampat. Andrew Rambaran, okay, he's making his way.
Andrew Rambaran has represented that. I think Andrew went slightly overconfident there. Andrew Rambaran has represented at the West Indies on the 16 after the Trinidad and Tobago and regional tournament. He was selected for the West Indies on the 16 camp, and he played out there in England.
Okay, very good. I think cricket still has a bright spot in the West Indies, and most of it seemed to be, well, the organized part of it seemed to be coming out of Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago, to me, from my advantage point here. Batsman flights one up, he's working this one off the pads. So it's interesting looking at the youths. This guy is just about a foot over the stumps, but he's getting it up there. Let's see his mode of operation. It's right arm. I know he's over the wicket. Let's see if he's getting some turn here. Yes, he's bowling off spinners. That one turned back into the right-handed batsman. He plays it down the onside, eludes the bowler, but he seems like a busy player. So here is spin. We are looking at it. Look at this. Flighted.
Ball is even drifting.
Yes, and ball is coming in. Has a nice loop. Here he comes again, and he's playing this one in the onside. There's one here for him. There's one. Turn to two. The batsman at the. It's four. Signal there by the umpire. The signal coming in. But that was poor running here by the non-striker. He turned blind. His back was turned to the ball. So coach would have to look at that. So when you're running, you have to change bats, change hands, so you can see what's going on. See, look at it. Oh, outside the off stump, but can't beat point. Gets in the way and ambles through for a single. So we just want to welcome Audley. So it's an exhibition match here with the youths, one out of Trinidad. This time he's going high, he's going hard, he's going far, and it's going across the boundary ropes now for yet another boundary. So Kumar Rampat Cricket Academy versus Loudoun Cubs, and I think that was the final. That was the final delivery of the 10th over. So we're gonna turn it back to master control at this time.